Alright everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Overly Modded Repentance. Today we're going to hop in as Eden. We do have a new mod in Bring the Curse Collection, which I reviewed on my channel. If you want to see yeah, this is actually like a pretty solid start. Damage is fine, tier rate sucks, but, you know, the keeper head's fun. If you want to see the mod and like what we added, the items in it, I did make a full video covering every single item, active item, passive, familiar, trinket, and new curse that they added to the game. It's a little wacky. So there are a bunch of new curses we currently have in the game. We can get them at any time, and I really hope we do see them because they're a lot of fun. Anyway, today's question of the day is what's your favorite console? Now this stems from you know, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, DS, Game Boy, specific Xboxes too. I understand that I would specify Nintendo consoles, but not. Listen, I group all Xboxes and PlayStations in together. And also, PC's getting thrown on there. Because, listen, I understand a PC is not a console, but it's basically a console, okay? It's just a much bigger, better console. So, yeah, for me, I mean, listen, if we're throwing PC in there, right? And now I actually kind of regret throwing PC in here. But if we're, I just feel like there's going to be some people that are like, man, I hate all consoles and only PC, so I don't have a... Dude, actually go screw yourself. So I don't have a favorite here because none of those are my favorite. So that's why I'm throwing PC in there. But, like, PC's the best, right? Is that... I think that's kind of just fair. PC's my favorite quote-unquote console. Just gaming platform, I guess. Gaming rig, right? But if I'm going to pick an actual console, which I will as well, I would probably say... I don't know. Like, I really like the DS, right? Specifically the new 3DS XL because, listen... DS Lites are really cool, and they can play Game Boy games, they can play DS games, but, like, performance-wise, it's like a new 3DS XL is very nice hardware, and it is really, like, genuinely good. So, I guess, like, there is somewhat of an argument to make for, like, every console, to be fair. Like, if I'm thinking about, Xbox, right? At least they have Game Pass. Well, I don't love Xbox. Game Pass is really cool. It's a very good deal. I mean, Switch has, like, Switch Online. And they have that other Switch thing that gives you, like, the games that are from, what is it? I think it's, like, the N64 or something. Maybe. But, I don't know. They have that other deal, which is, like, pretty cool as well. However, in all reality, Game Pass has so many more games. And if we're talking about PlayStation, like, let's not. PlayStation, me and my friends went over this. And, like, PlayStation's games that they give away for, quote-unquote, like, free with PlayStation Plus, they're not very good. Ooh, what's this? Dented chat. Ooh, this is actually a standalone mod that I have not seen yet. Bit of damage, bit of tears. Dropping empties a heart. Okay, so basically, the longer we hold on to it, the more stats we're getting. You know what? That seems like solid enough to pretty much hold for the entire run. I'm gonna think. Like, look, our tears and damage. Yeah, okay. We're gonna stick with this. Also, there is a magic mushroom, and I am so goddamn happy. Oh, I'm less happy. He seems angry. But yeah. So I would have to go with the Switch, I think, for my final answer. Just because, like, and once again, this is my final answer, not including PC. Because yes, I think PC is best if we are saying PC. But like, the Switch is super cool. And like, why is there a frog? No. What are you? Please, my friend. Hello. Don't hit me, but hello. Oh, where did the frog come from? Which mod added the frog? Someone please tell me which mod it is, because I didn't know I installed a frog mod, but I'm very happy. But yeah, so Switch has just so many games that are exclusive to Switch. It is, in my opinion, the most convenient console. I mean, the only reason I would want a console over PC, and I understand there are laptops, but I don't really like laptops, but the only reason I would ever want a console over a PC is... it's like if they're portable, because if it's portable, then that has the edge, and obviously exclusives as well. So like when it comes, we're also gonna go HD because I feel like we don't do that a lot in this series. Meant to do that for sure. Because I feel like when it comes to gaming, right, exclusives matter, but like a lot of exclusive titles get ported over anyway. So like when PlayStation has a quote unquote exclusive title, give it like 5 years, it'll probably be on PC. Right, like, there's always that good chance that it just gets ported to PC. PC obviously has most things, and PC can emulate older Nintendo games, even newer ones. So for emulation, PC is great, but, like, I'm talking about strictly legal games, right? Strictly things that are legally obtainable. So, you know, it's like, Switch just has a lot, though. Like, I love Pokemon, and I'm loving Pokemon on the Switch, and just having that option to... you're a fat boy. Having that option to bring the Switch with me and do anything anywhere. Like, if I'm gonna go lay down, I'm done playing PC, right? Once Steam Deck comes out, that'll change, I guess. But like, until Steam Deck's out, I'm done playing PC the second I go to lay down, right? And that kind of sucks sometimes. But with the Switch, if you're gonna go lay down, you're perfectly fine. Also, this is a new curse. However, Conquest. I forget what Curse of... Oh, this is just the one that makes it so there's a ton of champions, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So Curse of Conquest is a... Oh, this room is not friendly for my PC. Okay. A lot of bullets, a lot of moving water. Not good for my PC is what I've learned. Hello, guys. Oh, but yeah. Curse of Conquest will make it so... If you see that, like, the mark above an enemy's head, sometimes the skull... That is, that means the curse turned them into a champion. And it can happen with any enemy, including enemies spawned from other enemies, so... It's gonna suck, basically. Not a fun one, but that's kind of the point of curses. But I also do like seeing variation in curses. Now, I don't know if enemies spawned by the curses can... Oh, that was just bad. That was just bad. Yeah, okay, I think enemies spawned from the curses can actually... like, drop consumables, which is a very important part. I'm still figuring it out, because those might have just been naturally spawning cursed enemies that drop the pills. But, like, if they can drop the consumables, all of a sudden this curse is both great and bad, right? Because you're sad that you have to fight champions, but the more champions you fight, like, the more stuff you're getting. Also, give me a familiar. I think it's just worth 10 cents. I thought it just put directly in your inventory, but no, I completely forgot. Yeah, okay, Little Devil is really good. To put it simply, I mean, Little Devil is just like a really solid familiar. Also, listen. Okay, I was expecting more to happen there, but I guess not. But yeah, so Switch is just great. Now, the problem I have with all the other consoles is, for the most part, they suck. I mean, PlayStation and Xbox, I get the new ones aren't bad. However, it's just like, no, they're way too overpriced for their membership. They're just not great in general. They have some exclusive titles that aren't bad, but like, I really don't see the point in either of them. The only reason I like Switch is because it has the convenience factor of being portable, and it has like so many exclusive games. Like Xbox and PlayStation, yes, they have exclusive titles. I'm aware. I've stated this, but like a Switch, you have so many. Like Pokemon Legends of Arceus alone means it's the best console. So I don't really see the point behind the others. If you're talking about older consoles, obviously maybe you're just like a big fan of like the original Xbox or Xbox 360 or something, or you love the PS2 because it can play Shadow of the Colossus, something like that. Waspel is my Wasp fiend, I guess. No, you don't. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, stop picking it up, you idiot. God, I keep seeing that penny and going, that's a penny? And it's a butt penny, so I picked it up twice and lost, like, all my stats. I'm absolutely pissed. Okay. I hate that, so goddamn much. Like, that's really... I wish in order to... I wish it worked like Tick, but you had to hold down left control to get rid of it. So, like, you could still get rid of it, but you'd have to choose to get rid of it. You couldn't just be like, oops, I got rid of it. Like, you would have to make the conscious choice. That I would like. Not... Oops, I thought this butt penny was a penny and picked it up twice, because the second time that was completely stupid and on me. But the first time, listen, it looked like a penny, okay? And when you're not completely, like, staring at your screen, paying the most attention in the world, you might not notice that it's not a penny. And I didn't, and I blame myself. No, I think it was just dumb, and it's stupid, but whatever. Back to the Switch. Dude, come on. Come on. If you say any other console, what that means is you're not a Nintendo fan. Let me tell you something. For Nintendo, I hate the company. Like, obviously, I think everyone knows every Nintendo... Ooh, God, our HP is not looking good. We'll pull out of this somehow. But yeah, I think every Nintendo fan knows that Nintendo sucks and is a bad company in general. Like, I do genuinely believe they're not a good company. But, like, come on. They make... The products they make, while they're not necessarily the highest quality, they're the only ones doing it, right? The games on Xbox are pretty much similar to the games on PlayStation and similar to this and that. But like, I feel like Nintendo's products stand out as unique, because when you see a Nintendo game, you're like, that's a Nintendo game without a doubt. But like, if what was an Xbox original title? I don't know many of them. Halo, okay, Halo. If you don't know Halo, like if you don't know Halo very well, and listen, I understand 99% of you probably do, but like, I was never the world's biggest Halo fan. If I saw a Halo, I would just be like, that's a video game. Right, but if you see Pokemon, you're like, yeah, that's a Nintendo game. Or Mario, you're like, yeah, that's a Nintendo game. That is what, in my opinion, an exclusive should be. And I think that's fair, because Nintendo games have the sort of kid-friendly vibe to them but like still manage to make their games fun and enjoyable, while like all other consoles just have games. It's just like, oh yeah, here's this generic shooter that you shoot people in, and it's like, okay, I mean, you know, that gets old after a few years. Like I in my opinion, right, and this is an opinion, yes, okay, I understand we probably have some Xbox and PlayStation fans, and you're gonna be like, how the hell could you ever say this? Just in my opinion, there's no real reason to own a console except for some exclusives, and if you are rich enough to afford the console for like the 2 exclusives that you really want, props to you, right? And I'm not saying owning a Switch is cheap, for instance, because like, while in my opinion Switch has a lot more games, so I think it's more worthy of an investment as a console. Here's the big problem with Nintendo. Did we turn off music? No, we didn't. It just was currently not playing. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Here's the big problem with Nintendo, right? Oh, thank you, Trash, for spoiling, I guess, and giving me a health up, which I actually kind of needed, so I do appreciate it. But here's the problem with Nintendo, right? I think we can all agree with this. The Switch is not over... Dude, I keep thinking the music's off. I'm like going crazy. I'm also super tired. I got like 2 hours of sleep. No, don't worry about it. The Switch itself is not overpowered, all right? Not overpowered, dude. I'm really that tired. It's not overpriced. As a console, I think it is actually at such a reasonable price point. I really like it. Especially because, like, if you want to play Switch games, right, you can just go get a Switch Lite. Like, you don't even need to get a Switch. And the Switch Lite is under $200. Not the cheapest thing in the world, but, like, at least, like, minimum wage, right? If you work minimum wage, you could afford a Switch Lite, even if you don't work a lot of hours in, like, a week. And now keep in mind bills and stuff, right? So, like, other expenses. However... if you wanted to save up for it, it wouldn't take long. But if you're saving up for like a PS5, it's going to take like a lot longer. However, with a Switch, every single game you're going to buy, it doesn't even matter if it's an old game or not, it's going to be like $60. Pokemon games, they never go down in price. They literally just go up. It's kind of annoying. I really, really hate that. Like if I want to go buy Sword and Shield, Pokemon Sword and Shield, right? They've already released after Sword and Shield, like the whole, I don't know if this is after, but they've released Pokemon Snap, they've released Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, they've released 2 DLCs for Shield, and they are going to release Legends of Arceus soon. Yet Shield is still $60, and you know what? It's not gonna go down in price. Like, maybe one day we can cross our fingers, right? But like, odds are it's not going down in price, because that's how they do. If you want to go buy like Heart Gold, Soul Silver right now for Pokemon, which was an old DS game for those of you who don't know, good luck. It's going to be more expensive than $60 at this point. And back then I believe games were $40 new. So it's just gone up. And I get like collectible rare and like most Game Boy games, well, not most, but like a lot of Game Boy games are like really expensive now and stuff. But like, that it's so expensive, and any new games are also super duper expensive, and that's really, really, really annoying. Okay, I get it. $60 new game is normal, but like when you recreate Pokemon Diamond, the game that came out forever ago, and add no new features, and keep in mind, I love Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Okay, I think it's a great game. I don't think it's a $60 game. I think it would be great if it was $40. It's a remake, okay? They really didn't add much. They could have added more, and I'm kind of happy they didn't. I like the vibe they went where they were just going for like as close to a one-on-one remake as they could without like sacrificing the game being bad. And I do appreciate that. I like what they did. I like the vibe, and overall I love the games. However, like, dude, I've played Diamond and Pearl. Like I've done this, and I'm gonna assume a lot of people that have bought Pokemon Brilliant Diamond have also played Pokemon Diamond. It's not just a me thing. A lot of people that are buying Diamond are buying it for the nostalgia, or Pearl too, by the way. I'm a Diamond fan. But yeah, it's just like so many people have played these games, and you know that. Like, you know that 99% of your crowd is going to be people coming in that have already played. So if you know that most of your fan base has already played the game and you're still charging $60 for it, come on, Nintendo. Like, Nintendo, why would... I understand it's good for money and we still buy your games, and that's one of the biggest problems. Like, I'm sure if there was enough complaints about the games being too overpriced and that no one bought the games, I'm sure in that world, Nintendo would lower the price, okay? Maybe. But, like, it would have to be a worldwide phenomenon. It's like you and a few friends could just skip it on buying the game and then go, oh, we're 5 sales under. No, like, no one... They wouldn't notice, right? So you'd have to, like... Oh, we gulped the cup because we have marbles, and I don't know how a gulped cup works, but I'm really hoping a gulped cup continues filling, because it might just gulp it in place. Like, it might make it so you don't get any more, but we'll have to see. I don't know if picking up another trinket will ruin it either, because it says dropping it. We can't drop it, so let's test. No, okay. Now we have a golden Bible tract, which is pretty solid, and still our stats, so that's good. But yeah, I definitely didn't notice. Kind of forgot we got marbles. Is one of those items that you get, and then you're like, oh yeah, I forgot I got marbles 2 seconds later. And you know what? I respect it. It is a good item because like just the ability to gulp trinkets is always super solid. I have no problem with it. But like you just never remember you have it, and I think that's not just a me problem. I think it's a very common thing. Okay, laser boy, I'm gonna need you to laser. Okay, laser boy. Oh, laser boy. Yeah, I think our friend is stronger than us, by the way, which isn't too strange because that is a very strong friend to have, but still. But yeah, so Nintendo, to sum it up, Nintendo is overpriced and dumb, and like, I'm not even gonna. I really want Pokemon Legends of Arceus when it comes out, right? But like, $60, that's a lot. And I already got Pokemon Diamond. Did I spend the money? No, but like I know $60 has been spent on Pokemon recently, and like I don't want to spend another 60. And they released the game just like a few months apart. Like that makes it so much worse when you release one game from a series and then release another one just a couple months later for the same, for both completely full. It's not like one's a spin-off side game that because I know Arceus kind of is, right? But like it's not a spin-off side game that you're like saying, okay, well because it's a spin-off game we're only gonna charge $40, and like some people will like it, but we know it's not gonna be a mainstream thing. You're literally, you're making it, you're trying to make it mainstream. You're advertising the hell out of it. You're charging $60 for it. So like, what's the problem? Like, why are you gonna do that, man? At least next time release the games further apart. Because I think if it was 2 months down the line even, I would feel much more comfortable about spending $60 on Legends of Arceus, but Nintendo just goes overboard. And I know I'm like switching my favorite console, and then I'm also ranting for like 15 minutes about how bad Nintendo is. But here's the thing. I really don't like Nintendo, and I did state that, and I still agree with it. I don't like Nintendo. I love the Switch as a console. Nintendo as a company is really bad, and I think they make a lot of choices that really benefit them in the long run, but really hurt all their consumers. But the thing is, they don't actually have to care, because Nintendo is fine. We don't have to be happy. They just want they want their money, and they'll get it, and they know that. Like with Smash characters, if half the people hate Smash characters, they don't really care. They've done some good, especially with Smash. Like when they added Steve, everyone was jokingly like, "Let's add Steve," and they were like, "You know what? We're literally adding Steve," and like I respected that, right? But it's just like on average, Nintendo doesn't have the best track record, at least in my eyes. So that's the end of my Nintendo rant. How is this run going? To be honest, it's really boring. Like this run it's super simple. There's nothing special going on. The most special thing we had was Dented Chalice, and to be honest, well, it's a cool mod in terms of yeah, it adds a cool little trinket. I'm used to like content mods, like Golden Collection mods, which add several trinkets, several items in all of these that do okay. That makes the run a little better. But yeah, they add all these items that like do so much. And I think it's just like, it makes the smaller content mods seem less, which is unfair to them, to be fair, because, yeah, of course. It's unfair to them, realistically, because that mod, it adds a nice trinket. I'm going to give it that, and I'm going to keep the mod installed, because I like it, and I didn't even know what it did till right now. I always toggle it on, because I have to toggle on and off mods a lot for different series. I always click on it, I'm like, what the fuck is Dented Chalice? Like, I've had this installed for so long. Now we know what it is, and you know what? It's a solid trinket, right? At the end of the day, that's all it is. It's just a nice and solid trinket. Nothing wrong with it. You're not gonna like, maybe sometimes you'll see it and go, I don't need that. But like you're not gonna see it and ever go, man, there's like not a world in which I take that. I think most times you play the game, having a trinket that's just pure stats, you're gonna enjoy. Because everyone likes Crack Crown. Sorry, everyone likes it. Everyone likes Dimbulb and the other one. Lip bulb, maybe. They like those when they work, when they actually give you the stats. So I think it's completely fair that that people would like this trinket, and I even like the trinket. It's just like, at the same time, if that's the most interesting thing that's happened this run, getting a trinket that increases our stats, it's like, it's pretty boring. I mean, we do have a wasp, but the wasp I like, definitely. The wasp is a big friend. However, I am gonna cut real quick because basically I'm super tired. And I don't want to record 40 minutes straight, so we're gonna do 20. I'm gonna pause and we'll finish the run. All right, we are back. I do apologize about that. The odds I was gonna get through 40 minutes of commentating straight, it was basically next to none. I did, like I said, at least I hope I said. I'll be honest, it's been quite a few minutes since I last. This isn't. That's not a double secret rock. That's just that's a single normal rock. But yeah, as I believe I probably already said, I barely slept. Like I went to bed super late, but then also had to wake up early. So it's like just so exhausted, and I still have to stream tonight, which is probably the worst part about it. I'm gonna stream for, I'm gonna say like a couple hours, and I'm gonna end up streaming for like 6 hours straight, and then regretting my life choices. Because what's gonna happen, right? I'm gonna start a shiny hunt like I always do. Because in case you don't know, I do stream some Pokemon Brilliant Diamond shiny hunting over on twitch.tv/Ryan0_. So if you're interested in that, you can come stop by. We'll be streaming later on tonight. Yes, the day this video is uploaded, because I do record on the day I upload, because keeping a backlog is really hard. But yeah, I will be streaming tonight. What the? Oh, curse of the you get less shit. Famine? Yeah, curse of famine. So this one, it makes it so if you get any double drops, it'll actually have the amount of shit you get. So if you get like a double pack of keys, you're a mean man with mean-spirited goals. But yeah, if you get like a double pack of keys, you're only gonna get one key. If you any regular heart drops are getting transferred to half a. You're my friend. That's cute. Any regular heart drops are getting transferred to half hearts. Any batteries are gonna become tiny batteries. It's not that bad because it's only A, we're on the womb, so like what does it matter? B, we don't need red health, so what does it matter? And C, it's like, it's not every consumable. And is it bad that I kind of feel like it should be? Can we, is there a way we can get that in the mod config? Oh, creep, I'm an idiot. Is there a way we can get that as a mod config menu option, like increasing the rate of double of having? And like, can dimes become nickels? I'm sorry, I'm asking too much here. But I feel like famine just, it seems like a bit of an underwhelming curse, not like actually playing with it, because like I'm here and I don't care at all. But if that dime was a nickel and I saw that purple thing say down and it became a nickel, I'd be hella pissed. Like I'd be super pissed that my dime became a nickel. Or if like a nickel just became a double thing of coins, that would really tick me off. If gold chests became brown chests, and if we could just increase the rate of it happening, right? I think that would make it like a more difficult, annoying curse. But also, I think some people would hate that. So preferably, maybe make it a mod config thing where it would be possible to change the rate. However, I have no idea how modding works. So it's like, I'm not saying go do this. I'm saying this would be cool because I don't know if it's even possible, let alone how to do it, let alone how much work it would be, right? So like, I think it'd be cool to see that. However, I have no idea how that would occur because I don't know anything. I can ask my like roommate potentially. He knows a little bit about modding, Isaac, but like I don't like thinking too far into it. I just like to say things that sound like they'd be fun and then move on with my life. Oh, also, how is this? You know what? Super high rate of fire with this, and yeah, no, that's worth it. Also, listen, we're going Mega Satan, right? Never mind. Okay, also, we're going Mega Satan, right? I just think it's fair. It's a Tech X run, and I think think it's completely fair. Tech X is really strong, and we on top of that we have Tech X Tech Point 5 with Whirly Worm, so like we don't have much to complain about. Hallowed Ground basically sucks at Tech X. That's the one thing that's kind of like, okay, well this isn't helping, but either way, I'm not gonna complain when like one of our items isn't really performing. Any curses? No, that's a little annoying. I want more curses. Like, and just because that mod's new, I'm sure eventually I'll be like, please stop showing me these curses. I don't want to see these anymore, because curses they're meant to be annoying, right? So I'm sure eventually I'll hate them, but as of right now, they're new and pretty, and I like new and pretty things. So I want the curse. Okay, give me the curses. Give me the curse of rebirth. That's the one I want to see. Curse of rebirth. That is the worst one. And you know what? It seems like so much fun. Like, it seems so hectic to deal with. If we can get that on Mega Satan floor, which is the chest, by the way, in case you didn't know where Mega Satan was, like some people, quote unquote me. Why is that a quote unquote? I don't know. But Curse of Rebirth is super fun. It basically means when you kill an enemy, don't don't get too shocked here. They get reborn and they come back to life. It's not all the time. It's not like every enemy has 2 lives, right? And that is something that I mean, if we're already making changes to the mod config, make me be able to make every enemy have 4 lives so we can do a challenge run. But no, like I think this one's more balanced than Famine. I think this one sucks because Famine is something that you just kind of go, oh, that sucks. But like Rebirth is like, oh no, I could like die because of this room that had very unfortunate rebirth spawns. So I think Rebirth not occurring for every enemy makes sense. I think Famine not occurring for every consumable probably makes sense as well. It's just like, on that entire floor where we had Curse of Famine, not once was I like, oh, like the worst thing I saw was two full arts became half arts, and if you were really low on health, that would suck. But the problem is I'm never low on health, so it's like, you know, not really a problem because I'm just too good at the game. Also, Wasp Boy, I think he's been putting in work. I'm not paying too much attention because like I'm shooting things at the same time he's dealing damage, and I don't want to like sit here waste time because truth be told, I don't know how many more words I got in me before I stop having the ability to speak due to just genuine exhaustion. But like I think he's putting in super good work. I think he does decent damage. Also, why did we walk on that spike? Well, you know, it seemed like the optimal time save, and we didn't need that soul heart anyway. Like, does it look like we're severely lacking soul hearts or anything? The answer is no. No, it does not. Wanna know why? Because we're not. I don't know where we've been getting our soul hearts from. I'm not even gonna try to lie. I have not paid attention to this run almost at all. Like, even what I have been saying, I don't even know. If you ask me to repeat the conversation, the things I remember is that I talked about the Switch for way too long. And that's, like, it. And that was like, before I even freaking left. So, like, the fact that I remember that better than what I was just talking about, I don't understand. I also remember when we said, hey, we're gonna go to Mega Satan, and then I was an idiot and forgot where Mega Satan was for a second. These are the things I remember. So in case you're like, oh boy, I wonder what Cryan remembers when he talks. Also, can we talk about how awful Plum is? Because Plum is literally just making it so I can't see anything. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, damn, which of these bullets is gonna kill me and which isn't, and that's never a good thing to be thinking. If you have to think that, I guarantee you the item isn't that good. Also, we could go Hush, but I'm not gonna lie to you, the Hush fight takes forever, and I don't find it fun. Okay, sue me. I think I want to. There's probably already a mod out there. But I want a mod to get rid of Hush's boss armor cap, because Hush is not even, like, extraordinarily hard. Hush is just so annoying and long that, like, I get bored, stop paying attention, and then take damage. So, like, I think the difficulty in Hush literally comes from boredom, and if that's just making your boss difficult, you really gotta fix it, because Hush is super long and drawn out. The boss armor is so intense. Even on really good runs, you were sitting there for so long, just doing the same thing, dodging the same attack patterns. All they do is get, like, faster as the fight goes along, and, like, yes, Hush can really wombo combo you at times and just completely destroy your entire existence. Also, can we talk about the fact that we have gulped, like, some really good trinkets? Ringworm is something that's never leaving us, but, like, look how good Ringworm is for us. It's basically, what did we get hit by? I didn't look. Also, you might not go Mega Satan, because if it's gonna kill me, I don't want to go. I mean, I don't want to die, alright? Well, you know, it could be funny, I guess. It's just like, preferably it seems like something that I would rather avoid. Also, no, dude, the baby Plum, we're gonna have to stop using it. I always thought Plum Flute was good. It's not something I often take, but I always secretly believed it was good. And now after using it in this run, I feel like it's only good early game, and then the second the boss patterns get more complicated than, hey, I jump, hey, I fall, the second they're a little more complicated than that, it adds so much screen clutter that it's not even worth it. Like, it genuinely just seems like a bigger downside than upside to have on your run. And I think I can live without it for sure, and I think from now on I probably will be an anti-Plum Flute user. Also, I said we're gonna go Mega Satan, and then I realized I didn't want to, but then I realized I said we're gonna go Mega Satan, so now I do feel legally obligated to go Mega Satan, and I'm also gonna use the Plum Flute. Okay, listen, Creed, I get it, you're funny, and you're cool and cute, but, like, can you never, ever do this again? Because, like, too much, man. I can't take this much attractiveness. Infamy is just saving our life. So, what I've also learned about a run is it's not particularly great. We do have 5.2 damage, and I believe all of our damage does come from trinkets, and I even think, what is Infamy doing? Holy, Infamy has blocked like 5 shots in this room. Creed, you have a weakness to Infamy, fun fact. Damn, Infamy just actually being absolutely bonkers. But yeah, like, our run is not that good. Let's look at our items, right, in terms of stats. Head of the Keeper is coins. Tech point 5, it's damage, but not a stat. Marbles, no. Health, Mystery Egg. Range, that's like shot speed for Matchstick. 1 tiers up, 2 tiers up. We got 2 tiers up for DPS upgrades, alright? And that's it. Also, we're just gonna go fight Mega Satan and say YOLO. It's either gonna work or not. I don't know. And we'll probably die. I'm not too good at dodging Mega Satan necessarily. I also don't know when he does his laser beam attack. I don't really know how to tell. I wish we had a zoomed out fight for Mega Satan. I think that'd be really cool. Just having a nice, like, wide camera angle where we could... Yeah, I probably should have listened a little harder. But having, like, a nice wide camera angle where we can fight Mega Satan and, like, see the whole arena rather than, like, not even being able to see his face when we're down here. I think it'd be cool. Also, yes, Hallowed Ground did just greatly help us there for, like, a hot minute. It's not the best. I also do believe it only works... Yeah, it only works once per room, so we will never get it to proc again. Let me tell you, though, Death is probably the worst horseman, just because he has these stupid scythes everywhere. Okay, that's bad enough. Okay, we're off to a bad start with the sides. And he slows you down, and then once you're done his first phase, he goes into stupid fling my horse at everything phase, which is, like, ultra annoying. Are you gonna shoot your laser? I need to watch you. I'm gonna go back here. I'm done watching you. Okay, I'm gonna watch you. Oh, no, that wasn't a laser. I have no idea how to tell. I know he makes the sucky in noise, but I can't really hear the game well when I play, because I, have my volume pretty low, because I like to hear myself and know my own volume, because I do have neighbors, and I try not to get too loud. So, like, you know, I like to hear myself, so I keep the volume down, because I'm not just gonna, like, play with a headphone out, right? That's stupid. I could never imagine in my life playing, like, doing anything with one headphone in. I can do it temporarily, like, if I need to talk to someone, but, like, playing an entire game of Isaac, which can be up to, like, 50 minutes, and you never know until you start how long the game's gonna be. Playing an entire game of Isaac with one headphone out, it just sounds like torture, for being honest. This wave is impossible, and we are dead. I'm gonna tell you that straight up for free. I'm just letting you know, there's not a chance in hell that we beat that wave. Well, it wasn't a great video, I'm not gonna lie. I do apologize for dying, but we also said we were gonna do Mega Satan, and I had to try, and I also didn't feel like doing the chest, and I was very tired. Hopefully we can get something better tomorrow, but anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you please, and I'll see you next time.